Let me start this video by asking you a very important question, okay? Oh, a snake. Can you see the snake? Whee! Snake, I know, that's not the question I wanted to ask you. Just saw a snake crossing the road. Very scary. Okay, let's do it again. Let me ask you an important question. What would you say to a girl, a legit girl who asks you, should I go into the direction of, this OnlyFans and having sugar daddies and, going into modeling, as they call it, but questionable modeling, being a hostess and all that. Should I go into that direction? And why? Because that direction, my friends are there, they are getting a lot of money. They are getting money which I would earn maybe in a month. Some of them are getting in one day. Okay, should I get into that direction? Because the direction I'm in, that is hard work and doing the corporate career, I'm just struggling. And there are so many men who make sexual advances and, hey, you want to meet up for a cup of coffee? But like whenever she would go for an interview, you want to meet for a cup of coffee. If you're alone, we can spend time together, get to know each other. So and that also married men, and she knows what it is. And like some guys even saying directly on her face, how badly do you want this? And if you're ready to do anything, I have big plans for you. And she also shared with me that news that came. This female is earning more money, OnlyFans. In fact, she had list of articles sent to me. Now, this girl, her profile was legit, and she proved it to me through her ID card and whatever. And she was genuinely confused. And why she was confused is because she was a rank holder in her class. College, she got good marks. Then it seems initially she got a good career boost, but then COVID struck and she had to go through unemployment, tough times. And then her parents got sick, and then she didn't have a job. They took loans, and now, a lot of problems are there. Parents are in and out of the hospital. They have taken bank loan. She's in and out of jobs. Things are not working out very well. Life is not going as per plan. So this was a question that she asked me. Should I go the straight path? But then the straight path is so tough. What do I do? Or do I go this direction? And where do I draw the line? For me, the thing about me is I'm very practical, I like to keep things very real. I don't want to give theoretical bullshit or... See, it's very easy for me to sit on a high horse and say, your character and your values and... But then I'm not the one who's being hungry, right? If I'm eating, my stomach is full, I can talk a lot about, okay, life is more than just eating. Like, for example, you get these multi-billionaires like Bill Gates and Naval Ravikant and Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. They are billionaires. Even Richard Branson, Jack Ma, they will say, money is not everything. Yeah, you have made billions. Of course, money is not everything, right? What do you want? What are you going to say? Money is everything. But if you go and ask someone who is struggling to pay their bills, who is struggling to make ends meet, who is having a tough time, for them, money matters, man. So with regards to this girl, I really felt sorry for her, because she genuinely was, in that crossroads of life. And the problem is when you get these articles that are coming up, like the article that she shared, lawyer makes 5,000. No, young lawyer gave up a career, now OnlyFans making a lot of money or something. So I first listened to what she had to say, and believe it or not, she's going through lots of challenges, lots. Emotionally, she had a breakup, her marriage got cancelled, her parents' health is bad, they're having a tough time, bank loans are there, her job is not steady, and health issues she has. So it's very easy for me to lecture. So now I'll tell you what I told her and you can decide. I just told her, see, listen, number one is the media. The media cherry picks articles that give you the maximum number of views or engagement or controversy. Now these media houses, they know if they post something like this, they'll get the maximum reaction from people. People will outright, it's common sense, people will say, so you're promoting prostitution and earning more money through prostitution rather than having decent living, earning less, which is a fact. Like even they sometimes put these one-off articles, a doctor loses his job after he refuses to, he misgenders the patient. He, instead of calling that person they, them, he refers to that person as he or she. Or this child is undergoing puberty blockers and she's only 7 years or 10 years, she's so brave. Or this celebrity has now introduced his daughter, who's actually a son, as she. So they know for a fact that these articles are explosive and they will get the maximum traction, engagement, arguments, shock value. So first thing what I told her is, understand how media works. And second one is, they will never share something that is normal. They will always share something that is abnormal. Like for example, if let's say an ice cream is priced at $20,000, this is news worth talking about. But if they launch an ice cream which is normal priced, what's the big deal about it? Let's say they make a ice cream out of sand or the cells of someone dead. I'm just giving you, or go gross or think whatever you want. Or it's made from snake skin. Now this is an anomaly. So people will, wow, sheesh. But if they say ice cream is made from milk, nothing. So remember this, what is normal is never featured. What is abnormal is featured. And that is where I told her, see, the number of people on OnlyFans, the number of people are hundreds of thousands of people. Hundreds of thousands. Okay? They just feature the top 1 or 2%. Now, are people making money? Yes. The question is not are people making, is everyone making money? Then the answer is no. Like cryptocurrency. People are saying, oh, how many people featured? This guy has become a billionaire. This guy purchased Bitcoin. There's one family that purchased Bitcoin when it was hardly, I don't know, $600, $700. He took a bank loan, sold his house, sold everything. Whole family bought Bitcoin. And today is a multimillionaire traveling the world. But how many people are like that? Handful. I have chatted with 4 people, who told me that they have made hundreds of thousands of dollars. 4 people, with legit, who I actually spoke to as customers. Then they even showed me their balance, and so I know for a fact they have made multi-millions. But if you start searching how many people lost, it goes in millions. It goes millions of people have lost. So they always talk about exceptions. That's the next thing I told her. 4th one is, everything that you do has a price to pay. We only look at the good side, but what about the bad side? For example, I tattooed my face. Now, on the good side, you see him once, you never forget him. stands out, attention grabbing. What's a drawback? No, I can't ever go to the career world. I can't get any decent job. I'll always be judged. There's a ban in some Muslim countries where they don't allow this. A lot of drawbacks here. In fact, when I was unmarried, how many parents you think were interested in knowing that their daughter was dating me and that would be a smart choice? And I'm lucky that I'm able to earn by being a social media personality and online consultant. I'm just lucky. How many people you know who have tattooed their face can survive and earn a decent living? So you need to understand everything, whether you take steroids, whether you take Botox or do surgeries, everything has a price to pay. So I told her, you go down this path. One is there is a price to pay. Second is may work or may not work. And then third one is the opportunity cost. You can't go back to the same old career path. And the biggest one is your name and reputation. If it gets exposed, you'll be called a whore in society. I said, as it is, your parents are having a tough time with their health. They might die with a heart attack. Then I let her know that number 4 is there is no longevity in this. There's absolutely no longevity. It's a short-term thing. Okay, you will get views and likes and all these men falling for you as long as you're beautiful, as long as there's no other competition. And it's all fake. It's like you are prostituting yourself. And just imagine if someone were to take a screenshot video of when you show something, your private parts, and they put it on the online web. I said, how will you face society? Where will you go for a job? And if you have someone who's a stalker and wherever you apply, he emails this, finish, right? Or even marriage you can't talk about. Who don't want to marry a girl who's showing her orifices or opens her legs for the general public for money? And last but not the least, which I told her, is the risk factor, the price to pay is greater than the reward. Reward is short-term money, success. Long-term is a stain on your life, your career. And yes, if you fail, you're finished. Then where do you go from here? You've showed your body, you've shown everything. You know, and remember, everything can be a fad. Like cryptocurrency was a fad. You had these rooms where people were chatting, some club, some app where people would come together. Everything is a phase, man. Even Facebook was a phase and now it's slowly dying out. Everything is a phase. You cannot remain relevant forever. What will you do after that? So, and the risks that are involved. If you get some psycho, someone chasing you, finish now. So overall, I just told her, say, listen, I'm not going to make the decision for you because it's very easy for me where I am to just talk. Rather, you have to make the decision yourself. Are you willing to pay the price of being ostracized by society? Maybe your parents, they won't be able to take this news. Maybe your family will break up with you. Maybe you'll never be able to join the corporate world. You know, maybe your career will fail and then you'll have nowhere else to go. You know, including the dangers that someone can stalk you or put your images and all that online. See, because remember, the media, no, they'll glamorize all this nonsense. But tomorrow, when things go south, they'll change their tune. Best example, case in point, Andrew Tate. How they were glorifying him or vilifying him or whatever. He tried to promote that lifestyle which is not conventional. Don't be a 9-to-5 slave and be your own man and be the alpha and this and that, and see what happened. So I just told her, get yourself a mentor who you can afford. Get yourself a support group of, forward-thinking individuals or people who have achieved worthwhile stuff. If the environment that you're staying, or the society, or the place, or the city, or whatever is staying, you need to change your location. And last but not the least, seek help, because money, yes, can solve a lot of problems, but easy money will bring in a lot more. So that is what I suggested her. Now, does she follow, not follow? It's sad, huh? It's seriously sad. I mean, when men dangle this carrot, money, and I just want, let's go on a date and this and that, and just imagine where a female has to work 1 full month to earn her income. Here girls are doing it one night or one day and then bragging about it, showing designer bags and expensive hotels, traveling and showing themselves, I'm a model, I'm a this, I'm a that. It's a very sad way to live here. Sad way. And I'll tell you, the emotional and mental trauma that it'll have on your life. Not worth it, man. Remember, everything has a price to pay. Every single thing. Don't think for a minute you can do something and get away with it, and there's no, whether it's steroids, whether it's plastic surgery, whether it's having an affair, whether it's going to this OnlyFans and whatever nonsense. Don't fall for easy money. Anyway, I can only give you from the heart. The rest is up to you. Your life. You decide what you feel is right or wrong. Anyway, you guys can comment down below. You agree, disagree. What do you think on what I shared with her? And yes, I'll definitely read your views and comments. You guys take care. It's me signing off. Ciao.